This episode is brought to you by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's pizza time!
Welcome to the Shazam Cast.
Come on, Logan. Let's go find aliens.
Oh, burn, Leo, burn.
X-Men featuring Scott Pilgrim.
That's such a dumb
It's
title.
a fucking X-Men movie.
And you got a butt that Shazam Cast. Hello and welcome to the Shazam Cast. My name is Leo.
I'm Dan.
And today, we have a very special episode brought to you guys. This is our first guest episode ever. So let's hear from our guys.
Team Triforce.
We have some very special people on the show from an external podcast that Dan corresponds with.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, these guys are Team Triforce. They have a channel on YouTube, and they do a show about like movies and games and shit. So
maybe do our colors.
Oh yeah, we'll link you on it for sure.
Oh no, we were gonna do our colors cameo.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah, do it. Go for it.
Go ahead.
The colors of the Triforce: green, Lara Croft. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Colors.
Yes.
I am red.
Green. Lara Croft.
And we are Team Triforce.
Brilliant. That sounds
Awesome.
fantastic. I've got to listen to your podcast. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't heard a single episode, just to preface this. And to my understanding, you guys haven't ever heard the Shazam Cast either. Is that correct?
I've downloaded your episodes, guys, and I'm gonna hear more of it. I've only heard a little of the beginning.
Awesome. And like two of you guys liked the Facebook page, so
Oh yeah,
Right, well,
thanks for that.
I'll go over and like it too, and we'll share you guys on Facebook.
Mhm.
And we will share you. Fantastic.
yeah. So do you want to just do like a little bigger introduction on what your guys' podcast is about before we start?
Oh, sure, yeah, I can take care of that. And
All
Green and Laura, you guys can go on and give your perspectives too. Tell them about what you guys do for it.
All right.
So, my name is Red, aka Isaac Atif of Team Triforce. I started the whole shebang when I was with my other friend who's here, Green, Caesar. When we talked about YouTube ideas, we were two kids in high school that wanted to do something cool, like start our own gaming channel. We were throwing ideas in the pop. We didn't actually know what we could do. So I started the channel originally to be a Zelda speedrun channel. I wouldn't make the videos, I would manage the channel, and Caesar, who had a capture card at the time, would play his stash of games, ranging from Ocarina of Time to Wind Waker, the Twilight Princess, the Skyward Sword, and that would be basically the whole theme. And then I made a Facebook page for it, and at the start of it, we didn't think it would turn into anything else it's become now. Fast forward to now, we have over 10 members. We have a whole season of a podcast series on YouTube. We have a guy who's going to offer us an internet radio stream deal who is in our podcast. And we've met you guys, another podcast crew. So I just want to say thank you to all the other fans out there, the members, and just thank you guys for having me on the show.
Yeah.
Caesar or Laura, if you want to take it away.
Caesar's first. Yep.
All right, you threw in the fire there, Green. So tell us, what do you do on Team Triforce?
I'm basically the second in lead to Red. I'm the channel manager. I've edited some of the podcasts. I do basically edit I basically edited some of the podcasts, and I usually edit the descriptions to a podcast, basically saying
he does the
what they're
YouTube
about.
work for us, and he does a mighty fine job of it. Even though most of us have different jobs here, I'd say Green is one really important one, as well as everyone else. Just because YouTube, I think, is great to just share your work out there.
Right. Cool.
But go on.
If
I'd
we're
also
ever-
say you're the Zelda specialist of the crew. I'm not sure if Alora's there to compete with you. I do know you're a Zelda fan as well.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't?
the
Yeah, basically,
hardcore.
he's the hardcore Zelda gamer.
Mm-hmm.
When Nintendo, I'm not sure if you guys were watching E3, but Nintendo had their whole Nintendo Direct. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
And
Somewhat, very vaguely.
You don't. Leo doesn't know anything about gaming.
I am the least knowledgeable person on basically anything nerdy, yet I still consider myself a nerd.
oh,
Except
it's
for
fine.
surprisingly enough.
It's fine. I'll shed some light on it. Basically, Nintendo had a different conference. They weren't at E3 per se, but they held their own conference online. When they unveiled the new Zelda game, like the next one for the Wii U, and this spin-off Zelda game called Hyrule Warriors. Caesar was just, he went ballistic and started posting pics and memes. We've had about like 200 different pictures in our Facebook group chat of just Link approves this. You can ask Laura. It's been spammed countless times.
That's
In the shock face.
Yeah, Green is the hardcore Zelda fan.
Well, that's why he's green, the original.
Mm-hmm.
brilliant.
All right, and Laura.
What about you, Alora? Yeah.
So basically, I am the artist for the group. I'm like, I'll start more. I've been kind of like my art part. Like I've lost my pen lately, but yeah. But I do their drawings. I also advertise for them.
I just want to say this. I'm sorry to break into your explanation, Laura, but when an artist loses their tablet pen, it's like a knight without a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Shovel Knight.
So yeah,
True,
and I
but
also
she can't fight off art pieces with that.
So yeah, I'll be doing some more. And also, I've been trying to do a little bit more animation. I was gonna try do some like funny parts of podcasts. Maybe I was just thinking of that. And
That's a good idea.
Oh, that'd be great.
And also, I'm like an advertiser. I have like big Facebook pages. I share them. I like try to get them in contact with other people. They call me like the internet fanatic.
Social media guru.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, thank you for the little introduction.
Very cool. Awesome.
So now it's time for the main event.
All right. So
Alrighty. Yay.
for those of you guys who haven't heard the podcast before, and that's not only you listeners out there, but also the people who we have right here with us, because, you know, we all record in the same building, guys. This is an in-person podcast that we do like a live radio show. Yeah,
Yeah, we're all naked in one steam room and a microphone around us.
Oh, that sounds vividly interesting.
So
Now I really want to watch this podcast more.
watch a podcast.
The concept basically behind this is that Dan knows lots of things about comic books and comic book lore and comic book history, and that is very much quite the opposite of what I am, which is I don't know anything, pretty much, except for the very, very essential basics, like, you know, Green Goblin is a Superman character.
Oh, fuck off.
Wait, what?
That's the
I'm
thing
sorry,
I say to Dan on a regular basis to piss him
Yeah,
off.
last time he said
annoy him?
Green Goblin was a Batman character, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are you just trying to mess with him? I'm sorry, are you trying to annoy him because you're making continuity errors and just like out of place statements?
Yeah, he's just doing it to fuck with me.
Right. That's hilarious.
Alright, so, but what we do usually is that once after we finish up a big bunch of movies, like a 2 or 3, like a trilogy or something, we read bad fan fiction about those movies.
From the internet that I find on the internet, and that is what you guys are here for today. You guys are here to enjoy some amazing literary writing from the bowels of the internet itself.
I don't have to suffer alone this time.
Oh, no.
It's great stuff, really. This is the source of us having developed a podcast nemesis, basically, which is the acclaimed the acclaimed fanfiction author, Comics Nix, who was the first fanfic author we ever read from, and then also at the end of our X-Men month sort of story arc, we read from him or her again. We recently discovered that this person has a deviant art, and
which is beautiful.
It's fantastic. I'll have to... Dan, could you link it in the chat for them?
Sure.
Just so they can check it out.
It's so much funnier if you actually know the writing.
Yeah, her work or his work is insane. So today we're basically all gathered to read some terrible Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fanfiction, based on the fact that just this past week we've been reviewing the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy. So I think without further ado we can sort of jump right in, and guys, feel free to interrupt whenever and just say anything about what I'm reading, because that's what it's for. This bad fanfic section is a lot better when people jump in.
All right.
Yeah.
And Dan has a habit of just you hear him groaning in the background.
So what's the name of the author that wrote this piece we're about to read?
Also, one note: we're going to be reading this as is. So, like, if something's spelled wrong, we're reading it as
I read
it
it
is
exactly
spelled.
as it's written.
All right.
It's very
Who's
specific.
who's the writer? Who's the writer?
The writer who put this brilliant piece of literature together is Shell Norlund, is their fanfiction.net username.
Shell Norlund?
Shell and then capital N Norlund.
Do you request these people's permission to read it, or do you just do it without them knowing?
Well, they're putting it out there for everyone, so.
No, I'm not saying like you need permission. I'm just asking, do you tell them,
No.
we've read your writing on this podcast?
No, because I'd prefer they don't hear what me and Dan have to say about it.
All right.
Generally,
Okay.
it's not
Constructive
terribly
criticism.
positive.
Constructively veiled criticism.
Yes.
All right.
It's the best way to put it.
I'm okay with that. All right. Bring on the fanfic.
The thing about this is that Dan actually hasn't heard any part
Okay.
of this piece of fanfiction, and I've read only the bare essentials to know sort of where I need to cut stuff out, which is not a lot as far as I can tell. But a thing that Dan definitely hasn't heard is the name of this
Oh
piece,
God, I'm
and
scared. No.
this is something that I talked to him earlier, I think on a previous episode. People who write Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fanfiction, which apparently is a lot of people, I realized, have a habit of doing a specific thing, which you'll know exactly what it is when I read the title. And the title of this piece by Shell Norlund is Raphael and Michelangelo Together Forever.
Oh,
Interesting.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
I was
Childhood
hoping
ruined.
for Raph
Childhood
Donnie
ruined.
person.
Why? Why?
You'll be asking that a lot during this.
Before we begin, we have a quick little note from the author about
Oh.
this. And he or she, I assume she, because
Oh.
her name is Shell, I think, says, this is all, and it's a name of a username of a person, and the username is Raph, Leo, Donnie, Mikey, Forever Lovers, and that's the name of the username of this person. So, this is all Raph, Leo, Mike, Donnie, Mikey's Forever Lovers idea, not mine. Be sure to give her the credit. This has nothing to do with Raphael and Michelangelo being together forever.
Oh my God. Immediately. Just immediately.
Please review this whole story and give Raph, Leo, Donnie, Mikey's Forever Lover the credit. She made me do all the work.
Wait, what?
I'm-
So she's giving credit to a person that she was forced to write a story for.
Apparently so.
It's better not to question this.
Now I want to read this
It
person's
gets-
writing.
Gets weird. So, rated fiction K+, English.
Is it though?
You said that last time when we were
I'm gonna say it every time
my
now.
God.
K plus?
Yeah.
What rating?
K+, I don't know what K+, kindergarten plus, I guess, but probably not. Because I know there is baby making involved, so...
Oh dear.
What? By the way, Susie like out and Tina's here now.
Oh hey Tina.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi, Tina.
Tina.
I just figured out how to join.
We're reading terrible fanfiction, Tina, based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Be prepared.
That's the gist of... Yeah, we've just begun, so you haven't missed much. Family/friendship is the genre, and I'm scared.
Friendship.
Haven't they already made enough friendship animated series?
Okay.
Here's
I mean-
more...
But go on, go on.
There are more notes from the author, but there usually aren't this many. But again, this is all Raph, Leo, Donnie, Mikey's Forever Lovers idea, not mine. Don't blame this stuff on me. It was all her idea.
This is
It
like
was-
the author's completely aware that this is complete crap. It's just like,
She regrets this so much.
well,
The reason why she made me write these stories, or type these stories, is because of her disabilities. She has problems with writing and typing.
Well, that didn't stop any of the authors we've read on the show before, so...
no.
Also, for her and another author named Woggle Buggle Love Productions, who wants me to delete her stories, and I was hoping for a sequel to happen for her story called Queen of the Wild Things. It makes me feel like I was caught in the middle, like I don't know what else to do,
What?
or think
What the hell's happening at this point?
Shell Norland is stuck in a teen drama.
Shell, it's gonna be okay, Shell. We're here for you. It's all gonna be alright.
Just skip it.
Yeah, I'm skipping this, because the rest of this intro is just her talking about how this wasn't her idea.
Wait, but she was
Raphael and-
inspired by another artist to do this. Oh.
Right. Raphael and Michelangelo Together Forever. Chapter 1.
Oh.
Stronger Feelings.
Mm.
It all started in New York City sewers until Raphael and Michelangelo are getting very close to each other. Like, they have a thing for each other. And they knew that this feeling is getting stronger by the minute.
Cowabunga.
The pizza's getting
Whenever
stronger.
I'm just gonna say cowabunga at every suggestive moment.
Oh god, Joey!
Whenever they look at each other, they smiled at each other, and then they both realized that they both had feelings for each other.
Cowabunga.
Woo!
Later, Raphael opens Chrissy's door, and he saw Chrissy reading a book called Aladdin.
Wait, who's Chrissy?
I have no clue.
There's so many like self-insert.
Isn't that the girl?
No, it's April.
No, that's Kate. That's
Oh.
what's it? April O'Neil.
April O'Neil.
That sounds like a girl's name.
Chrissy, actually, I did some research into this person's profile because I'm insane, and apparently Chrissy is either the name of the actual person behind this account or a character that he or she invented that then she inserts into all of her stories.
Yeah,
So this is like a character that, yeah, self-insertion basically is the thing
Wait,
that...
what's the name of the guy with the bat?
Batman?
Casey Jones, the guy with the ski mask.
Oh, the guy with the bat. Okay.
The guy with
that
the the guy with the mullet, hockey mask, and it's
Son
actually
of-
a hockey stick, not a bat.
No, yeah. Well, he has a baseball bat.
I had completely different connotations when she said guy with a bat.
Okay, go on.
Oh, cowabunga!
We have a lot to get through. Oh my god.
Go on.
So he saw Chrissy reading a book called Aladdin. Chrissy looked up, and she put her book to the side, and she smiled at Raphael. "Hi, Raph," she said. "Hey, kiddo, what are you reading?" Raphael asked when he sat on her bed. "Aladdin," Chrissy asked. "Oh, I see.
Hey, kiddo.
Ahem."
So suggestive. Cowabunga.
Anyway, I came in here to talk to you about ... Mikey, Raphael said. "Really? What about him?" Chrissy asked. "Well, I'm in love with him," Raphael said.
That was fast.
Yeah. Chrissy was surprised, and she smiled. "What is it that makes you love Mikey?" So we're just brushing past the incident incest here. Whatever. But, I mean, they're siblings, right?
Yeah.
When there's a giant turtle sitting on your bed, and he says, "Hey, kiddo, you know shit is real."
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that.
Well, he's my Mikey. He's my better half.
No one else can have him. He's my Mikey.
He's my Mikey. No, Raph, you can't have him. He's mine.
I love this.
Leo, back off. Don't even hate Master Splinter. Go on.
He's my better half. He's the love of my life. He is my one and only. He is my moon, my rain, my sunshine, my stars, and he is my air that I breathe, Raphael said.
God.
Chrissy smiled on how Raphael feels about Michelangelo.
I'm scared.
She gives him a hug.
Don't
she
hug
said,
that thing. You don't know where it's been.
Cowabunga.
It's a sewer beast.
I think you should tell Mikey on how you feel about him.
On how you feel?
Yeah, well, you know what? This is the bad fanfiction segment. I'm allowed to screw up on the grammar a lot. On how you feel about him. If he is all that you said, I'm sure Mikey will feel the same way. Okay. Did you really think so? Raphael asked. I do, Chrissy said with a smile. Raphael smiled back, and he gives Chrissy a kiss on the forehead.
Ah!
I love you, kiddo, with his pizza-stained lips.
Oh!
I love you, kiddo. And thanks for understanding on how I feel.
On how I feel.
Thank you, he said. You're welcome, Chrissy said. Yeah, let me know if you need anything, Raphael said when he's about to head out the door. Okay, said Chrissy. A short time later, Michelangelo came to Chrissy's bedroom and he saw her still reading Disney's Aladdin book. Is there a book based on Disney's Aladdin?
I don't know.
I wasn't familiar with this.
There probably is like a children's book that's 12 pages long.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
Jesus, like.
So interesting.
I love that.
This is literature. Literature at its finest. Aladdin and Raph and Mikey together forever. Chrissy looked up and saw Michelangelo. She put her book aside, and she gives Michelangelo a hug. Hi, Mikey, she said. Hi, Chrissy, what are you reading? Michelangelo asked.
Michelangelo?
Everyone wants to know what she's reading.
Wait, did he call him Michelangelo?
They call Mikey.
No. Did you say
Did he say Michelangelo, though?
Michael and Angela. No, it says Michelangelo. But everyone wants to know what Chrissy's reading. That's what interests me. Disney's Aladdin. What's up? Chrissy asked. Oh, nothing much. I just came here because I want to talk to you, Michelangelo said. Really? What's all about? Chrissy asked.
What's all about?
God, the grammar's kicking in.
That's the real question here.
Well, you won't believe me if I tell you this. I'm in love with Raph, Michelangelo said.
Gasp.
The plot thickens.
Cowabunga.
So does the pizza.
I wonder what would happen if he said, "I'm getting creeped out by Raph."
That would be a real interesting
That would
story.
be a whole new story. With new fantastic points of view.
Is this still Chrissy and Michelangelo? I'm confused.
Yeah, well, she's reading Aladdin, so.
Wait, she's narrating out Aladdin.
Is he?
No,
He was.
new fantastic points of view was my throw-in, my 2 cents on this. Not all of what I say is actually part of the story.
Okay, gotcha.
Most of it is. Michelangelo. Oh, Chrissy, where was I? Chrissy was surprised. Chrissy was surprised to find out that Michelangelo was in love with Raphael.
What?
And
Wait,
she
what was
realized
that?
Chrissy was surprised to find out that Michelangelo is in love with Raphael.
English is fine.
And she realized that Raphael told her that he's in love with Michelangelo, and then she starts to smile and she said, "What is it that makes you in love with the Raph?" Oh my god. Well, he's the night watcher that chases away my nightmares.
Oh my god.
He is the one that I always want to be with. He is the one that I want to share my everything with. He is my hero in green.
Oh!
They're all heroes in green.
Well, no, it's red.
It's all good now. I was waiting for someone to put a Shrek pun.
He is my life. He is my heart, my soul, my everything, my moon, my rain, my sun, my clouds, and my snow.
Stop copy
He's the only
pasting
one that-
shit.
You're right. Here's a new one. He is my giant teddy bear.
Is he though?
And he is my air that I breathe. They both say my air that I breathe.
But can he explain why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, though?
I think he just one-upped them.
God, I love these guys. We need them on every God Awful fanfic.
I'm up
We'll
for that.
never get anywhere, but whatever.
Alright, go on.
Continue, I'm sorry. I noticed that you're rolling with that story. I just ignore my
That's
comments.
fine.
Just keep going.
Chrissy start to smile with tears in her eyes on what she heard from Michelangelo on what he said about falling in love with Raphael.
You know, I'll be honest, I would cry too if I heard that Michelangelo was in love with Raphael.
I'm crying right now.
Yo, Mikey, I got a bro love for you.
Okay.
Cowabunga.
Wow. Wow, Mikey. That was beautiful, she said, and she gives him a hug. I'm glad you love on how I feel about Raph, Michelangelo said with a smile.
I like it when people love on how I feel about them.
Love on, apply directly to the relationship.
This is basically just, she copy-pasted the conversation. Apply relationship to burned area. Yeah, anyway, maybe you could tell Raph on how you feel. If he is all that on what you said, maybe he will feel the same way about falling in love with you, Chrissy said. Do you really think so? Michelangelo asked. I do, Chrissy said with a smile. Michelangelo smiled back, and he gives Chrissy a kiss on the forehead. She literally copy-pasted this conversation.
Really?
Why?
Oh.
I bet this is gonna lead to like a yaoi.
A yaoi?
Yes.
Okay, no wishful thinking.
You know what? Chances are.
Hey, chapter 5 is called Something About Babies, so...
What?
Well, if the title is Forever, chances are one of the characters died. That's how it rolls.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, till death do us fart. Oh wait, no, crap,
What?
that was not what I meant to say. They live in a sewer, but that was not what I intended to say. I'm sorry, this story has rendered me weakless.
I'm sorry, guys. I feel bad for Caesar. He keeps asking questions, but I can't reply.
I said.
Can anyone tell him that yes, the podcast has started?
I just
Tell him
did.
to click join. Yeah, just tell him to click join.
I just
He
said.
doesn't
Yeah.
know. Thank you, man. Thank you. Continue. Roll along with the
Dear
fanfic.
God.
Poor Caesar.
If he is all in what you said, oh, here we go. I'm glad to have such a wonderful sister, and I'm glad
Wait,
that
they're
you
sisters?
understand.
Oh no.
What? And they're
Oh.
kissing each other?
To be fair, to be very clear, in Teenage Mutant Ninja Wolverine, which we read 3 weeks ago.
Don't
What?
that shit. We don't talk about that in this house, young man.
I'm enjoying this.
It said in that episode, in that fanfiction, it said we have 8 new turtles, not including the original 4 turtles. So Chrissy could very well be one of the new turtles. If we keep the canon, the fanfic canon going here.
Then, if we're keeping the canon, then Dustin Hoffman is Wolverine's tortured youth.
If we're keeping the canon,
Who has
then...
If we keep the canon, fanfic writers have won.
No, if we're keeping the canon, then Dustin Hoffman is a tortured youth with a 150-year-old father.
That's a reference that no one will ever understand again. God,
No,
I know some of the Wolverine plot.
this story is killing me. So, wonderful sister. I'm glad that you understand on how I feel. Thank you, Michelangelo said. You are welcome, Chrissy said. Yeah, let me know if you need anything, Michelangelo said when he goes out the door. Okay, Chrissy said, and she continues to read her book. Boy, Aladdin must be really interesting.
It's Arabian Nights, like
Prince Ali
Hey.
fantasy.
Yeah, what? She's got to keep one jump ahead of the guardsman, or whatever that lyric is. Then, later, when Raphael and Michelangelo were sitting on the couch, watching some TV, they both looked at each other, and they both smiled at each other.
God.
Hey, Raph, Michelangelo said. Hey, Mikey, Raphael said. How are you doing? Michelangelo asked. Doing pretty well. How about you? Raphael said. Doing pretty good. Mind if I ask you something?
Copy
Michelangelo asked.
Yeah.
Copy paste, you can hear in the dialogue.
Copy paste is the best superpower. Dan's superpower is Google.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mikey, Raphael said. If you're not doing anything later on today, would you like to, you know, hang out with me? Like, go out for pizza, maybe go for a walk in the park?
You're giant
Michelangelo-
fucking turtles. If you went on a walk in the park, someone would like try to burn you. You see Raph and Mikey just holding hands walking in the park, and then you see like an angry mob just chasing them.
NYPD
They're
would
like
get
running,
the
they're
first.
running in fear together.
Yeah.
A witch. It's a witch.
It's like that one cutscene from Shrek 2
Yeah.
at the beginning
Oh.
with the townspeople and the pitchforks.
It's great. Let's see. Sure, Mikey, I will like that, I said.
I will
think.
like that.
Yeah, when night came to New York City, Raphael and Michelangelo all head up. There's 2 of them, but they all head toward the surface of Raphael's shell cycle. And they stopped at a pizza joint, and they had their favorite topping of pizza, which has everything that you could ever
The
imagine.
pizza guy's just like, oh, hello, giant mutated turtle monsters. You want some?
Well,
Will it be Elijah number 2 again, turtles?
Oh, those 2 lovers coming by again.
I love
to
them.
be clear, they're wearing trench coats, so no one can tell.
Oh, okay, that makes everything better.
But you can't.
Come on, trench
you
coats?
can't conceal those
They're
giant
so
hunchbacks.
huge.
How can you conceal?
Trench-
How can you not notice a hunchback through a trench coat?
Trench coats in the TMNT universe are the same as glasses are in Superman.
Oh,
Dude, like, I saw this like 10-foot tall hunchback with green skin walking by the other day eating pizza, and you know, I said hi. He was really nice.
humans of New York.
Jumped over the hood of my car, burned down a building.
Just another human of New York, guys.
You can see that in Canada.
I would love to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle on Humans of New York.
Mutants of New York.
Oh yeah.
Mutants of New York, of
Oh
course.
wait, you guys watch
What?
Futurama? Because
No, well, it's over
Yeah.
now, isn't it?
like the mutants
Yeah.
in the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, go on.
Brilliant. Oh right, yeah. So they're on their date. Something. They got the pizza, which has everything you could ever imagine. This pizza is really good, Raphael said, taking a bite of his pizza. Glad you like it, Michelangelo said, taking a bite of his pizza. Wow, this is a wonderful time to be out of the sewer for a while, Raphael said. Yeah, 'cause I know we have been cooped up inside the lair all day, and I thought maybe you and I could do cool stuff together, Michelangelo said. Cowabunga!
Oh, there it is.
Taking a sip of his drink. By the way, I'm thinking we should start a drinking game.
Oh
His
man,
drink.
Take a
What
drink
will
every
be the
time it's
contest?
copy pasted.
what will be the contest? Drink water every time there's a cowabunga moment.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let me get my water.
Alright.
and I guess
Which is
all right. Let me get my water. I'll be right back.
his drink is Coca-Cola, by the way.
Oh, I'm glad I knew that. Very.
Ah, I see. Raphael said, taking a sip of his drink, which is also a Coca-Cola. Thanks for that. Should I get some water too? I'm gonna get some water too.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna cut this part out. Everyone's leaving to get
I'm
water.
gonna use the bathroom. Be right back.
I'm just gonna play like a ding sound effect or something every time one of us has to drink.
All right, I got my drink in my cup.
Sweet, so have I. I just realized, like, we're half an hour in. We usually cut this off at like 40 minutes. You guys want to make this a 2-part podcast?
Sure, I'm okay with that.
This is gonna be our first 2-parter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Raph and Mikey together forever. We're joined by the Triforce.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
I actually got
one
beer.
sec, let me-
A beer pong cup.
Just make sure it isn't a yaoi.
There's more
Is
wishful
it
thinking.
okay if it's a yaoi? What? What do you mean that's wishful thinking?
Yo, I'm
A
back.
lot of fan fiction.
What'd I
there's a
miss?
lot of, you know.
Nothing. Just Leo mentioned that this might be a 2-parter since he's about to cut it off.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm gonna cut it off in like we're still only half an hour in, and the longest we've ever gone is 56 minutes, I think. So we can cut this off at like an hour, make this a 2-hour.
Is it
2-part
still? Are we
podcast.
still in the part where Raph and Mikey are pronouncing their love to each other?
They're in
Yeah,
the pizza restaurant where apparently no one cares that they're giant.
It must be a
turtles.
Monday because no one notices them.
Well, you know, we are. If you're a New Yorker, you know that you've seen some strange shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, no.
That's true.
Next to like the weird man standing next to a public hospital chanting voodoo at 11 p.m., a turtle mutant is like nowhere
yeah,
as bad.
Yeah, I've never been to America, so I don't.
come to the land of freedom
And
and
the home of the brave.
I'm already free.
yeah,
We
not
got-
free enough.
We got pizza.
Uh-huh.
This is a quick question. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's not a question. That's just them both drinking Coke. Brilliant. So they took the time to specifically mention that both of their drinks are a Coca-Cola. Product placement.
Take a drink
I
for
don't know,
product
like,
placement.
He's working for.
That's actually good thinking. Actually, you know what? Shelly, whatever her name is, I commend you. As a writer, you actually know to offer deals to companies before they see your work. Good job.
Yeah,
That's a
You know-
thumbs up.
yeah.
You'll be at Barnes & Noble soon.
Once they were done eating, they paid for the food, and they all start.
No, this pizza's on me. And if you think we're going to pay, all right, I'll see you outside of the restaurant. Whips out nunchucks.
Cowabunga.
No, and the guy just behind the counter is just like cowering, like it's on the house, guys.
Thanks for the pizza, Tony. Please don't kill me.
Okay.
They all start to go for a walk in Central Park. There's 2 turtles, but like, I guess it's 2 turtles plus the angry mob. So,
Okay.
hey Caesar's back.
All right, Green is back. It's a party.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer because my thing was acting shitty as usual.
All right. So
You didn't miss much, Caesar. Basically, all that happened is Mike and Raph both professed their love for each other, and now they're on a date in Central Park.
we're
Oh,
really this is that they're just giant mutants. It's-
Wait, where do you find this?
Now she wants to read it.
Fanfiction.net primarily. Dan once asked me how I found the Wolverine fanfiction, and I told him that the way I do it is I just find as many ways to misspell the word Wolverine as possible and then put it into Google.
Which I thought was
Which
brilliant,
actually-
personally.
It has worked for me. I've gotten Wool of Rhine and...
Full of rye.
Alright, so they're in Central Park. They found a perfect spot to hang out in the park, which is right by the lake where they could see all the stars and a nice full moon in the night sky. Right, okay. So I know that we have a lot to criticize this story for, but speaking as a New Yorker, you cannot see the stars from Central Park. That's just a side note, and I know it's nothing compared to everything else in this story, like the 2 mutated turtles going on a date in Central Park. But, you know what? Whatever.
What are you talking about? I see Leonardo DiCaprio all the time in Central Park.
Oh. Alright.
Slow clap.
I see.
Wait, what is
you
the
did
time
there.
period for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Um,
Like,
Supposed to be modern day age New York. depending on which one.
Yeah.
Well,
Originally,
the third one takes place in feudal Japan, so
the third TV series?
No, the third.
the third movie.
The third movie? Oh yeah. Well, I go by the TV series.
Ninja Turtles TV series that takes place in the future.
I also go by the TV series because, as I explained to Dan in the previous episodes, I grew up on the '80s cartoon thing.
Oh, the one with the
And-
more upbeat, childish, comical theme. Teenage Mutant Ninja
No,
Turtles.
don't start on that.
Turtles,
Don't
Teenage
start
Mutant
on him,
Ninja
no.
Turtles,
Turtles in a
Teenage
half shell.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Superpower. Oh my god, I love that song.
So, because Green said he doesn't really keep up with Turtles, except for the animated series on Nickelodeon.
I've only seen that one.
You've missed our reading of the fanfic, so I guess
Yeah,
whenever we can.
sorry, but I have to blame Microsoft. That'll be another $5,000, Microsoft.
Right, we have a running joke since Microsoft controls Skype. Yeah, we have to charge them money. But you guys, let's not hold back your podcast. Whenever you want, Leo, you can move it on to the next reading of the fanfic.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Let's
So
see.
basically, Ralph and Mike are on a date. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's more.
Yeah,
there's,
Raffin.
There's inter-family relations and Aladdin.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, there's a new character called Chrissy who's never explained, and
He's a writer. As like a Mary Sue character, I think.
All right, go on. Intrigue me.
oh god,
I want to hear more of
something
this.
something very special is coming up. Okay, so they're looking at the nice full moon in the sky. Wow, this is amazing. Mikey said, Raph said, looking at the spot, and they all sit on a bench close to the lake. Again, I guess it's the two turtles and the angry mob that he's referring to, but I can't be seen.
The angry one's just like politely letting them go on their date.
Dude, I'm more surprised that they walked away from the pizza store paying for their food. They're turtles with weapons.
Yeah.
Well, they're nice turtles with weapons. They're heroes in a half
That's
shell.
what happens when Mikey and Raphael fall in love.
Oh my god, they look at the night sky until a shooting star in the sky.
Oh.
Wow,
Oh my God.
Raphael said. Saw a shooting star. Michelangelo smiles, and he remembers Chrissy's words on how to tell Raphael on how he feels about falling in love with Raphael.
That sentence started out okay and turned into complete pile of shit.
Raph, there's something that I have to tell you, Michelangelo said, feeling nervous.
Oh, damn.
Oh God.
Really?
Oh God.
What is it, Raphael asked. Well, you know, I like you as a good brother, right? Oh my god, they're blatantly accepting the incest.
Oh.
This is fanfic, there are no limitations.
Never.
Well, I have been having this feeling inside me, and, well, I'm in love with you, Raph, Michelangelo said. Raphael was surprised on what Michelangelo had said to him, and he lets Michelangelo continue. And how? Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
I'm like
And-
reading along
and-
with you, and I'm just shuddering at how like.
Henry! All right, sorry.
Nope.
Yeah,
Call me.
Bravio joins the podcast.
Awesome. Hey, Henry.
Mario, you cheap.
So
Sorry, so many
Bravio, this is Leo and Dan of Shazamcast. Shazamcast, I'd like you
Hello.
guys all to meet
Hey.
Bravio of Team
Yeah.
Triforce.
Yeah,
I
but
met
I'm
you
not-
yesterday, I think.
I'm new.
I am very new.
Hi, Henry.
Hello.
Short
You
question.
didn't miss much,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, we're just
Oh,
reading through
go
the
ahead.
TMNT
Go ahead,
fanfiction. I was just gonna ask Henry, did Dylan join?
No, I don't think he did. I just woke up and like I saw him on Facebook.
You just woke up.
Yeah, nobody
it's a-
called me.
He realized that we were talking about TMNT fanfiction, so he woke in for us. All right, but
Actually, that's a...
yeah, I texted you. I'm sorry for not calling. I thought you were on Facebook because it showed you were online. Anyways, yeah. So when you're ready, go on, Leo. We're waiting for the
Right,
fanfic.
so
Please go on.
I just want to do a quick explanation for Henry because he missed a little bit. Basically, what's going on is that Michelangelo and Raphael are on a date in Central Park.
It's incest.
Yeah, the story is called Raphael and Michelangelo Together Forever.
Oh my God.
And so far, what's happened is Michelangelo's telling Raphael that he's in love with him.
For the sake of Shazamcast, why don't we all just give feedback before we move on to the second parter? Is that
What
okay with you guys?
What feedback?
I thought it
Any
was still
feedback.
going on.
Are we still reading it?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be
okay.
in there.
Okay.
There's a little. So you know what? Yeah, let's. I'm just gonna actually wait. How much? We don't have a lot left of chapter 1, so let's wrap up chapter 1 and then we'll end this
All
episode.
right. I mean,
Okay,
Like 2
go on.
months.
All right. So and he lets Michelangelo continue. And how I feel about you is, well, and you may recognize this segment. You are the night watcher that chases away my nightmares.
Oh my fucking god.
You are the one that I always want to be with. You are the one that I want to share my everything with. You are my hero in green. You are the love of my life. You are my heart, my soul, my everything, my moon, my stars, my sun, my clouds, my rain, my snow. You are my giant teddy
My
bear.
pizza.
IZZA.
Give me pizza.
Did they just steal that entire monologue from Titanic?
You are my giant teddy bear, and you are also my air that I breathe.
Girl, let's talk about LUV. Let's talk about you and me.
Why am I suddenly getting flashbacks to the epic rap battle between them and the Renaissance painter? Like, the first line that the Renaissance painter says, "Cowabunga, dude, now let's get it on." It gives that whole new meaning.
Oh, dear God.
Oh my
God, did I miss something?
Cowabunga, Raphael, let's get it on.
Oh, no.
That actually a line? That was not actually a line, was it? Yo, my.
It was the
What was
first
it?
line of the friggin' no.
It was
the first line of the rap. I
Oh,
swear.
What was
I
it that
swear-
Ray said last night in the podcast?
First
Team
line
Triforce?
of rap. Cowabunga, dude, let's get it on. That was the first-
I'm sorry. Purple Link said something when someone said like a suggestive comment. It was like, "Oh yes, SpongeBob," just like that.
Just get on with the fucking.
We have very little left of this
Um,
chapter, so we should be good. Let's see.
Go on.
Raphael was surprised. Oh, Raphael had tears in his eyes on what he heard from Michelangelo, and he started to smile as well. It was his turn to tell Michelangelo on how he feels about falling in love with
Wait.
Michelangelo.
Wait, are they gonna do it? Or did they just copy paste it?
Oh my lord!
Mikey,
Lord.
there's something
What's with-
that I have to tell you as well. I'm in love with you as well, and on how I feel about you is, well, you're my Mikey, you're my better half, you are the love of my life, you're my one and
Oh.
only, you're my moon, my stars, my sunshine, you're also the air that I breathe.
This is so out of character for rap. It's painful.
That's
It's nothing like that. He's usually the hot-headed, angry type. What the hell?
He's not even. No, he doesn't even need to be hot-headed and angry all the time. It's just this is
That's what-
super
Yeah,
out
but
of character.
that's usually, isn't that like what's like?
Yeah, no. He's the cool Baru dude. Yeah, I get that, but I'm not saying
Yeah,
like
the
there
cool
are
guy.
his moments. There are his moments where he actually treats Mikey with some genuine respect and affection. But this is way.
This is going way too far.
You have to understand,
Yeah.
Isaac, he's his Mikey, he's his better half. I mean, he's the love of his life, he's the night watcher that chases away his nightmares.
Wait, I'm Isaac.
Isaac.
Wait, were you responding to me, Leo?
Yeah, I was just saying, that's what you... I can't tell what Dan is
Get on
saying, but
with
it
it.
sounds funny.
Sucks.
No, wait, were you responding to me? Because I didn't say anything.
No, you were just saying how it's so out of character for Raph, and I'm explaining the reason why it's so out of character.
That's Henry.
What? That was Henry?
Henry, that was Henry.
Oh dear God,
Yeah.
I'm bad
Yeah, that
at
was me.
distinguishing voices.
Or me and Henry are just good voice actors.
Oh, Don't get me wrong, like,
No.
don't take that personally. I listened to the Popular Outcast podcast for like 4 months before I was able to discern the difference between their voices, and they sound nothing alike.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's fine. It's like a phone thing.
Yeah, but go on.
Alright,
Keep going.
let's see. You're my air that I breathe, I just never felt that way before, and I also kept hoping that you will feel the same way about me, he said. Michelangelo just smiled at Raphael, and he smiled back, and they saw the moon being so shining and so full, and both
So shining and so full.
Much shiny, much full.
moon.
Wow.
I was listening to this other podcast where they were listening to this insane like Christian maniac who was completely convinced that the moon was just a light source and didn't actually exist.
Oh no.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
The moon.
and it was
What?
and that all the stuff. You know, I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going
To be
get
clear,
into
me
this.
and Dan, both of the people on this
Oh my
podcast, are
lord.
vigilant Satanists. So,
Yeah, sorry, we
But
should
you're
have warned you about this.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
And after this, we're gonna have this big sacrifice ceremony with you guys.
You made sure you got the goat's blood. Some people be getting the cheap stuff. They be
Ugh.
getting chicken's blood. Ain't gonna do it.
oh,
No,
Ain't gonna do it.
don't worry.
Fucking-
Our blood comes from the dead Professor Xavier, who was transformed into Storm when he was raped by Wolverine. So let's not.
Oh wait! Oh God! Don't
Wait,
even.
was that a fanfic?
It might have well been, yeah.
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
God.
Oh my God!
God.
Sorry, raped and
Oh my
killed.
lord.
Raped and
See
killed.
the shit we have to deal with on this.
I want to come back.
I almost want this reading fanfic thing to just be the whole podcast because this is like the funnest
Well, it's
part
its
of
own
it.
segment at this point.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I'm talking to Dylan on Facebook. He's saying he's sad he can't come on. He can't Skype.
Shout out to Dylan.
Tell Dylan
Shout out
we
to
miss
D.
him and the moon is being so shining and so full on him.
But it doesn't actually exist. It's just a light source.
They both look at each other and then they slowly lean close to each other and they press their lips on each other into ... a kiss. The kiss was so deep.
Excuse me. I have a issue. Turtles have beaks, not lips. I
Okay,
find this podcast
Dude,
offensive.
that's actually one of the few things that this thing got right.
What?
That the turtles have lips. For whatever reason, in every incarnation of TMNT, they have lips. They're not even beaks. They
No.
look like beaks in the comic, but they're not.
Okay, fine.
And also, I have a problem with that ellipses. Just because you throw an ellipses in there does not mean that I'm going to wait to read it.
I'm not going to argue with you on that.
The kiss was so deep that they could just stay in that sweet touching moment forever and that they could
But I
just
can't move on.
wrap their arms around each other once they were parted from the kiss. They smiled at each other and they kissed again.
Muscles glistening in the moonlight. Their gooey, sewer-covered bodies.
What do you think the angry mob is doing at this point?
I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
They would run.
Yeah, they
I
just.
need to sleep tonight. I work tomorrow.
Oh,
my
man,
God.
sorry, Caesar.
I'm sorry this podcast has killed you, Caesar.
The angry mob has gone home at this point. They're just like, screw
Oh, my
this.
lord.
We're not gonna get to use our pitchforks.
Yeah.
Grab your torch and pitchforks.
Screw
We
that.
confused the wrong people. We have to leave the ogre alone. Go for the turtles.
Mo from The
Leave the
Simpsons
ogre.
just picks up his torch and he's like, yeah, screw this. We're not gonna get to burn him anyway.
Oh, God.
He is always the one that leads the mob in that. Alright, they were in the sewers. They knew they had to tell Leonardo, Donatello, Chrissy, and Splinter that they are
Who the fuck is
together.
Chris?
Chrissy is the mysterious
right,
random
yeah.
character out of nowhere.
She's a new character that never existed.
So, they decided to tell them once they get home. Okay. Once they came down in the ladder, they all walked toward the living room. They saw Leonardo meditating with Splinter, Donatello checking on his turtle-fied eye in the sky tracking system, and Chrissy watching a
Do they
movie.
have that?
Chrissy watching a movie called The Lion King. Chrissy has like a Disney obsession, I think.
Hey, do you guys want to go see Frozen in the park while we dress up as Lion King characters?
Oh, yeah, that sounds
What?
awesome.
Okay.
Then we can go watch The Princess and the Frog on repeat on 3 different screens in my giant castle apartment.
Well, you have to understand.
Look, I have a theory about Disney movies and their like really gruesome deaths.
Oh,
Do
dear.
tell.
Okay,
Parents
so
always die.
it seems like the more creative that they get with a new Disney IP, the more creative the death has to be for a character. I'm surprised Frozen didn't kill anybody off yet, but
Hey, they did.
they did.
Yeah, they did. The parents.
Oh well, yeah. The parents drowned
They
in the
shipwrecked.
boat, but I'm saying
In a
like
ship. Wait, not a boat, a ship.
it was a boat.
It
No,
It's
it
the
was a
same
big
thing.
A
a
ship
ship for
just-
It's a
royalty.
boat.
A ship for royalty.
There's like a theory that
There's a boat.
Rapunzel's related to like Elsa. And
Oh yeah. So,
And some people think that like Little Mermaid's connected because like that's the ship that Ariel was exploring, and I'm like, can you stop sucking your own cock for a second?
also,
It's just
apparently
listen to
Ariel
how-
and Hercules are cousins.
Dumb you sound.
Did you say Aladdin and Hercules are cousins? What?
No, Ariel and Hercules are cousins.
How are Ariel and Hercules cousins?
Because
I can show you the world.
No, because Triton is Poseidon's son, and Poseidon is Zeus's brother, and Hercules is Zeus's son.
Dude, don't get me started on the friggin' Disney theory I started developing about how all the 2D animated Disney movies happen in the same universe.
We're moving on.
Same
Now,
universe?
turtles kissing each other to focus on instead of fucking Disney.
We're almost done, guys.
Arabian sauce.
Out, dude.
Alright.
All this Disney lore is giving me the taste of Arabian sauce.
You guys look that up. It's a YouTube poop called The Saucer of Arabia. I showed it to these guys the other month. They cannot stop quoting it. I don't know what it is. They just love YouTube poop
Put it
so
in the
much.
text box, dude. It'll be funny.
All right, cool. I'll look for
Yeah,
it. I
I'll
don't
put
want
it
to.
in the thing.
Moving on, though, to this
Alright,
fanfiction.
let's see. She was watching Lion King. Both Raphael and Michelangelo looked at each other with a smile, and they nod their heads at each other. And they start to walk toward the group. I don't know why, but I imagine this in like a synchronized dance formation. They
What?
look at each other, and they nod their heads in unison, and then they walk toward the group.
They just had this silent agreement.
Yeah.
Like they knew it was coming.
Donatello, Leonardo, Splinter looked up and saw Raphael and Michelangelo standing next to each other. Hey guys, what's up? Leonardo asked. Well, Mikey and I had an announcement to make. Mikey told me that he loves me as a mate, and I told him that I loved him as a mate as well. Raphael said, holding
I was
his
expecting them to do the whole sun and stars shit.
This-
Guys, I have an announcement. I love Raphael like the moon, the sun, the stars, and the air I breathe.
I swear,
my
I'm actually going to later after we're done with this. I'm gonna go through this like with the find function and see if I can find the word Night Watcher again.
Oh my god.
Oh
Night
my
Watcher.
god, I can't even with this.
What were they talking
I
about when they
can't
said
even.
Night Watcher? Was there a reference that I missed?
No, it's when Raph or when Mikey talks about why he loves Raph, he says that he's his Night Watcher who chases away his nightmares.
Yeah, why'd they say that? Is that a reference or just a really bad
I think it's supposed to
expression?
be like cute. I don't
It's
know.
poetic because Raph is the tough guy.
Oh, wow.
This is getting deep.
I don't get
Too
it.
deep for me. Yeah, I
No.
missed all that, but go on.
They're so deep up their own ass. This thing smells like shit.
Both Leonardo,
Oh!
Oh my god.
both Leonardo and
I swear.
Donatello were. Sorry, I'm drinking at this point. Alcohol.
Take it.
You need to in order to get through this. I'm just looking at the chapter titles and it just looks so
You actually looked this up?
so cringeworthy. I just skipped ahead and read the chapter titles.
Right.
Don't spoil it.
Donat-
Don't spoil
I'm
it.
not.
Both Leonardo
what
and
the-
Donatello were shocked with their eyes open, and their mouths just
Their eyes-
dropped. For Splinter and Chrissy, they just smiled, and it looks like Chrissy.
Splinter's just like, I am too stoned to care anyways.
I'm into giant rats.
I'm sorry, wait, their mouths dropped? They're teenage mutants. Why are they acting like they're teenage girls?
Well, it looks like Chrissy told Splinter on what Raphael and Michelangelo had been feeling, and that they are in love with each other. Whoa, Donatello said. Wow.
I disapprove. You are no longer allowed in the sewer. You are
You know what I
banished.
think? You know what I think? I think they got Donatello and Michelangelo confused with each other.
Really?
Which turtles is it supposed to be anyway? Is this supposed to be from like the original, or is
I
it
don't
supposed to
know.
be like?
I think
Oh,
this is the
God.
Michael Bay version, Isaac.
Is it?
That's Henry.
Oh. God. How?
You call everyone Isaac.
How do I tell?
It's
How
fine.
How do I
It's
tell?
fine. I didn't even know who Ray was for like the longest time. I couldn't even associate his color.
Ray's not in this podcast.
I know. I'm just saying that. like,
Chrissy is, though. This is now featuring Chrissy.
oh my lord, who are you? You're just there.
My name
Just
is Dan.
stared. No, just looks
She's
up,
observing.
stares at you, goes back to go doing things. I swear, Chrissy might be an author insert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Does nothing.
Well, whoa, Donatello said, that's wonderful. Wow, that's wonderful. How long? Leonardo asked. Well, we had been having this feeling since around about a month or so, and that is when we told Chrissy how we felt, and Chrissy believes us on every word, and we start to tell each other on how we feel about each, and that we feel the same way about each other, and Michelangelo said,
Feel about each.
and Michelangelo
Okay.
said, and Donatello and Leonardo asked at the same time, and we had our very first Kiss in Central Park, Raphael said. Donatello and Leonardo had their mouths wide open. I see that you two are getting along so well, Splinter said, who made Donatello and Leonardo jumped out of their skins. Cowabunga! Two more paragraphs of this.
Here now.
I don't think I can get through the rest of this.
Just
This
two
is
more.
so interesting.
I have to do this shit every week.
Just two
so
more,
shut up.
Henry. Just two more.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm
I have
like,
to ask you guys, how do you find
I
it?
read the manga versions of this.
Wait, was
The manga version of bad Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
No,
fanfiction.
no. Like, guys.
They have a cast. Oh my god.
What?
what? It,
They have a cast at the bottom.
oh, yeah.
What?
I'll tell it.
Fucking god.
Okay.
I'll say that at the end. There's actually, you know what? We'll just do it now because why not? At the bottom of the story, it says cast Michael Dobson
Cast.
as the voice of Leonardo, Kirby Morrow as the voice of Michelangelo, Jason Gray Stanford as the voice of Donatello, Mart Hill as the voice
Matt
of
Hill as
Raphael,
the voice of Raph? What?
Stephen Mendel as the voice of Splinter, and Chrissy Blook Alfred as herself. Yeah, that's who she is.
Raph, Theo, Donnie, Mikey, love forever.
Yeah, the
Forever.
author that can be blamed for this piece of writing is the person who was
'Cause-
Chrissy.
I think Chrissy is pretty sympathetic and is just like, dude, I get it. This is total shit, but I got to. All right, get on with it. We're almost done.
Yes, Sensei, we were getting along pretty well, actually, and while we were on our way home from going out, we decided... Oh, no. We decided that we are going to share a bedroom together.
No, no, no.
Don't they kind of already do that?
I knew it!
Oh.
As opposed to sharing a
no.
bedroom separately.
Oh, God.
I don't even.
Get
oh
off.
God.
I definitely don't even.
Are you sure
don't-
you both want to do this by sharing a bedroom together? Splinter asked. Cowabunga.
Oh, take a drink.
That's not a yes.
Cowabunga, dude.
Cowabunga is like
Let's
the
get it
ultimate greeting / communicative word.
Raphael and Michelangelo
If it was,
looked at
then
each other
Simpson would still be
and
saying.
smiled. They nod their heads. Then Donatello and Leonardo smiled that their brothers are getting along. Kind
Smile.
of an understatement. And that they are now together as a wonderful couple. Alright,
None of them are concerned that this is incestuous at all.
you both could now share a bedroom, Splinter said. Yes, Michelangelo and Raphael said at the same time. Then
They just said-
they both...
What happens to the spare bedroom? Does that just go to Chrissy?
Chrissy moves
Yeah.
in, yeah.
This
Oh, boy.
Chrissy moves in.
I think that I like how your biggest worry is what happens to the spare bedroom and throughout all of this.
I don't give a crap about what's going on. The character's about as empty as freaking milk jugs on the end of the week. I'm done. I'm not questioning this. I'm more.
But you're questioning the room in which.
I'm not questioning the premise. I'm more questioning the logic that the premise presents to me.
Fair enough.
It's
but
like-
still.
They move Michelangelo's stuff into Raphael's bedroom, including moving his bed next to Raphael's bed, so they could both sleep together. When
Whoa.
Donatello and Leonardo, along with Chrissy and Splinter, were all sleeping, Raphael and Michelangelo were now in their new bedroom, and they both in bed, and they were now looking at each other with nice, bright...
No.
It's fine,
no.
it's fine, no, calm down, calm down,
No.
calm down. It's gonna be
I am not okay.
This is the last
Oh
paragraph.
my.
This is the last paragraph.
Oh my.
Ooh, boy.
And they both in bed, and they were now looking at each other with nice, bright smiles upon their faces. And then Michelangelo got close to Raphael in the middle of their bed, and Raphael wrapped his arms around him, and they start on kissing, just like what they did before in Central Park. And they
start on kissing again.
You start to make love.
Actually, that's what it says.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what
No,
it's.
thank you.
Oh my lord.
Thank you. That is enough.
That's what it said. No,
We're
there's
good.
more. There's more.
We're
more.
good.
No. You know what I? No.
We are good.
No.
There's more!
It doesn't go.
Finish the
more.
It
chapter.
doesn't go into
We
detail.
must finish.
It doesn't go into detail. This is the last paragraph. And then they had their goodnight kiss. Good night, Mikey, my lovely sweetheart, Raphael said. Good night, Raph, my amazing night watcher, Michelangelo.
Oh my god.
And they both start to fall asleep in each other's arms, and they start on kissing again. End of chapter.
And it was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
No. You know what? You know what I'm curious about? Because funny thing about turtles, they don't bang like normal people.
We're not
like
discussing this on our podcast.
Yes, we are.
No,
We
you're
have
not.
to.
Yes,
Our podcast.
I give Henry full permission, sir.
I don't. Fine. Go
Please.
on.
Cool.
Go on, Henry.
They have this. This is extra disgusting because I know about this.
Oh, God.
So they're giant turtles, right? Does that mean that their organs become more human, or do they just stay as turtle organs? Because turtle organs are really fucking gross.
Well, they have.
Turtles have this thing called a cloaca.
Oh.
It's like.
Oh no!
You know-
Like the bird thing?
Huh?
Like the thing that birds have?
Like a clo-
Yeah.
Oh no!
Birds have it. Certain species of mammals.
cloaca.
Basi-
Oh no!
Basically, cloaca is that it's the end hole.
No!
Everything comes out of it.
Thank you, Henry. We're done.
No.
You killed Leo, Henry.
No. I'm usually the one that withstands this material. Okay.
Yeah, he's the one who killed Leo.
This is gross.
I was fine at the end of Day of Reckoning, Final Days of Gene and Logan, which if you guys end up listening to our show, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But
So that's it? No Ron Jeremy?
I have nothing to say about this.
It's so disturbing. Plus, they're two turtle dudes. Like, okay, if you when a turtle releases,
No.
No, please.
No.
This has been the Shazam cast.
Thank you for
Thank
listening.
you so much for the Team Triforce for being here tonight with us.
Yeah,
We're
thank you
glad
guys.
to
You were
be
so
here.
funny and so have made this somewhat bearable.
It's been a pleasure having you guys. We'd love to have you back on the show sometime. This is the longest
awesome.
we've ever gone, and I love it because I have to say, okay, as much as this stuff that we read on this show it's absolute schlop. Like it's gorgeous and it's horror, and I have so little brain cells left after this, but I have to say that this has got to be one of my most favorite parts of the podcasting process, just because of how much fun I feel we bring to each other and to the listeners when we produce this part of the show. And I want to thank you guys for being a part of it, and we'd love to have you back on. And the fact that we stretched to an hour and 5 minutes on this one
Dear God,
is
it's a long
impressive.
Yeah, thank you guys again so much. You were so funny and so... And then also thank you again for having me on your show, which you should totally check out. It's amazing.
It's an absolute gift having you guys on the show, and we will plug you everywhere.
We will plug you in every orifice possible.
Cowabunga.
No, you don't need to plug me in every orifice.
Okay.
Just the cloaca.
We're honored.
This has been the Shazam Cast, guest starring Team Triforce. Thank you for listening.
Good night. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Shazam Cast. If you enjoyed this episode, it's probably a good idea for you to check out the other episodes, which you can find on our iTunes page at The Shazam Cast. Subscribe to have them downloaded automatically to your computer as soon as they come out. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/ShazamCast, and WordPress, shazamcast.wordpress.com. If you'd like to get in touch with us, email into shazamcast@gmail.com. And if you'd like to help us get the word out there about this show of ours, then leave us a review on iTunes. It only takes a minute, and it really, really helps us out. Thank you. It means a lot to us. Oh yes, a lot. More than you could ever imagine. Shazam Cast.